Alright, what is up, guys? Brand new here again, bringing you guys your OBA season, or week 7 match, season 2. Your code to the Grassy plays Raikous. Before this video starts, please drop a like down below. Support the channel and also supports the team. Going to be going against the Mississippi Machamps this week, John Mark. Very good match. Just gonna get right into this. Also, if you are new, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. That'd be very awesome as well. Just gonna get right into this. Again, if my camera is like twitching and shit, I don't know how to fix it, so I do apologize. I can try it. I don't know if moving it does anything, but I went into this week. My opponent does have a very threatening draft. This match actually. I went in this match with all balls out because we got a 1-0. Basically, we got a super lucky last week with our win. In my opinion, my win streak was coming to an end because the last week was cutting it so close. I knew I can only keep it going for so many weeks, but not very salty about anything. But going into this week, I laid all my balls on the table. Basically, right now we are number 16, or we are number 1 overall still by 1 differential point. My opponent is actually behind me by 1 differential point. So if I won, I keep my number 1 position. If I lose, I'm probably going to be moving down to 2nd or 3rd overall, so which I'm not really mad about because we've been doing good for the last few weeks. It's only logical if we do get a loss. Then we got a few very difficult matches coming up in the next few weeks here, so we're really going to have to go like 120% now through this team together as well. No help with this team. I did not get any advice from anybody this week. I did not have time to hit up my friends. My friend, I usually hit up Aaron. I did not have time to hit him up this week. I've been too busy. Usually get his opinion on my draft, or not my draft, but my team. My opponent did have my opponent actually had the possibility of Cloyster. He had the Mega Sableye, which I thought he was going to bring. I knew he was going to be bringing the Chansey and the Donphan just for Jolteon, just to be there for that. I knew he was going to be bringing the Raikou and the Mortar as well. The only really debatable thing was in the spot of his Hariyama. I thought he was actually going to be bringing Exploud or the Swellow. In that spot. He also had the possibility of bringing Kyurem, Cloyster, which wasn't really too much of a problem. I really did not prepare for Cloyster whatsoever because it gets destroyed by anything on my team, basically. He also had the possibility of Cloyster, Kyurem. He had the Moongus there. I think he had the Swellow, Exploud. So he had the Durant. He had a few different other things he could have brought, but he brought probably the most logical choice I thought he was going to be bringing against me. I knew he was going to be bringing the Donphan, the Raikou, the Magmortar, the Chansey, and the Mega Sableye. Just a 6-mon, I really did not know he was going to bring. I was thinking Hariyama kind of as well, but Swellow does a lot of work to my team, barring Jolteon, so that's why I kind of thought he was going to be bringing it. But my opponent really has a really hard core to break, being the Chansey, Mega Sableye core, which actually has been getting him a lot of wins lately. So it was up to me to try breaking this goddamn monster core right here. I prepared for this match all by myself. I did not get any help on this, like I said a little bit ago. But bringing the defensive Rotom Frost with the Willow Blizzard, Full Switch, and the Hex. Just because Rotom Frost really walls the Donphan, decently walls the Raikou as well, which I actually do find out is either Choice Scarfed or Choice Specs. I'm assuming maybe it would be Choice Scarf, just so he has a possibility. Actually, outspeeding my Jolteon if he's max speed timid. So I'm assuming it's either Scarf or Specs, which I do find out in this match. Also brings him to either lead a Choice Scarf Magmortar to outspeed my Scissor. Was actually predicting a defensive Donphan as well. He also could have brought the Moongus, which I did see for the Sylveon. He did bring Chansey, which I knew he was going to be bringing, the Eviolite Chansey. I had that in my, if you guys didn't know, Season 1, I actually had in my draft, and I caused complete mayhem with it, so I guess it's only logical if it starts causing me trouble in this season, but Chansey's a complete beast. Not holding anything against Chansey, even though I have to go against it, but bringing the Haxorus with the Substitute, Citrus Berry, Substitute, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, and the Dragon Dance. My plan for this was actually come in on Mega Sableye, predict him, go for the Will-O-Wisp, set up a sub, start Dragon Dancing, get up to +2, get up to +2 speed and attack. Then I start doing work, because I outspeed the Magmortar even if it's Scarfed. I outspeed the Raikou. Since I have Mold Breaker, the Sturdy on Donphan is irrelevant, so Dragon Claw pretty much one-shots that thing. Barring Ice Shard was probably the one thing that really got in the way from this thing. That, and if I do end up getting burned or stuff like that, and then if I am at plus one, I'm going to be doing a shitload amount of damage. Or shit, I can't talk today. Shitload amount of damage to that Chansey. Even with the EVO light. So then I'm going to be bringing the Scissor with the max HP, max attack, substitute. No Roost this week. I'm going to bring the substitute just for so I can set up either on this Chansey or the Mega Sableye, which was the plan, or set up on the Donphan, because Donphan really has nothing to touch me. Unless you're running a special Donphan. I think it gets Flamethrower for special moves, I think, but didn't see that happening whatsoever. Bring the substitute, Iron Head, Bullet Punch, and the Sword Stance there. Max defense, max HP Sylveon, Cotton Candy making its debut this week. Basically, this thing was to counter the Hariyama. It decently counters the Raikou as well, even though I'm not special defensive invested. The way I really kind of need to find out if his Raikou was Choice Scarfed or Choice Specs was with my Jolteon Sylveon combo, because if he's Choice Specs, he does almost half to me with Thunderbolt, so then I really know. Then if he goes for a move, takes something on, I get a free switch into my Jolteon, and then if he switches out, I know he's either Scarf or Specs. So that's really my way of finding if it was Scarf or Specs in this match. Bringing the Wish, Protect, Hyper Voice, and Calm Mind. Calm Mind being so I can set up on a few of his bulkier mons. Hariyama can't really touch me. Not quite sure if it even got Poison Jab. I didn't even bother checking, which kind of could have been a mistake, but can set up on the not really the Donphan, but can set up kind of on the Raikou if it's not Specs. It sets up decently on the Magmortar, because the Magmortar can't really do too much to me back. I think Fire Blast only does around about 35% max, even when I'm not invested. So then I can set up all over the Sableye. Sableye can't touch me. It can Will-O-Wisp me, yeah, but it's not going to be doing too much. Just a little bit of residual damage, I guess. But then we're going to be bringing the Choice Scarf Typhlosion. My thing was behind this, once the Chansey and the Magmortar are gone, and I have the Sturdy broken on Donphan, it literally comes in and it cleans up. Choice Scarf, Timid with the Flash Fire, Focus Blast, Hidden Power or Grass for the Donphan. That, and I think it's a Cloyster I had a Hidden Power Grass for. Flamethrower and Eruption. So basically the play behind this thing was to get rid of the Chansey and the Magmortar. Also the Exploud, which I can't really get a free switch into Exploud because it one-shots me if it's Specs, but he didn't bring the Exploud anyways. Just really had to look up for priority from the Hariyama. Bullet Punch and Fake, I'll do a little bit of decent amount to this thing, so once that thing is a little bit dwindled down, I can come in, get that Eruption or the Flamethrower off once the Chansey and the Donphan are gone. So then it really wrecks his team as well. And he Flamethrower pretty much one-shots the Sableye if he's not special defensive. So that was a play, late game cleanup sweeper. That, in my opinion, that's what it was for. Bringing the Jolteon, I'm really not quite sure how much if Jolteon was the best thing to bring this week. It really wasn't that beneficial when I got into the match. I was like, Jolteon, I really didn't need this thing for this match. Basically, the only reason why I think I brought it is because it does put pressure on the Raikou. You cannot Volt Switch freely, you cannot Thunderbolt freely with the Jolteon, with the Volt Absorb being around. So that's really the reason why I did bring it. Otherwise, it does work to Cloyster, I guess, but absolutely anything, it gets absolutely anything one-shots it on the special defensive side anyways. So I guess Jolteon really wasn't there for that. I guess it does decent work to Swellow, but Swellow I think could outspeed me if it's Swellow Scarfed. So Swellow is base 125 speed as well. So enough rambling on. I'm gonna get into this match. Put all my balls on the table right here. I just fucking smack my balls on the table. Put all on the line and going into this match. This match did mean a lot. I predict him to actually lead with his Chansey or his Mega Sableye. Gonna lead with my Rotom Frost. He also could have led with his Donphan. That's what I was predicting as well. Going to Volt Switch out here. This could be a little bit of a misplay, but right here I see the perfect time to go right out into Scissor. I know he leads with this because I do not have a Rapid Spinner or Defogger on this team, which could be a little bit of a mistake. And I do not have a Spike Setters or a Stealth Rock Setter on my team as well, which is one of the bad things in this match, which hinders me a little bit in this match. Just being that I can't really break the Sturdy on the Donphan. I really need the rock stop in this match. I did not have any rock stars, which kind of is a little bit of a hindrance. So going to Mega Evolve here, predicting to switch out or go for the Thunder Wave. I'm going to set up a substitute right here. I really don't see this thing doing too much to me. He can go for a knockoff, I guess, or a Shadow Ball, which is what I predicted. I'm just going to set up a Swords Dance here. Get up to that +2. At +4, I pretty much one-shot most of the things on his team, barring the Donphan, because Donphan has a sturdy, but pretty much one-shot the Donphan. I do outspeed, and Ironhead will kill it, so that in the Chansey at +4, I pretty much one-shot the Chansey, even if the Chansey is defensive with the Eviolite, so that's why I had to get up to +4 here. I'm going to substitute again. He goes for the Will-O-Wisp, which was really surprising. I thought he was going to go for the Shadow Ball again. I'm going to set up to +4 right here, so I'm looking pretty good on this side. I was like, okay, I'm looking pretty good over here. Looking very good so far in this match. He's going to go for a Shadow Ball again. It is going to break my stub. So it does barely, I actually calculated, and actually does barely enough to break my stub. So Ironhead is going to one-shot this thing, even if it is defensive. At +4, it's one-shotting. I had to step to +4 to there too, because at +2, it only did around about 80-some%. Ironhead did, so he had a chance to live. So that's why I had to absolutely get to +4. Right here is a debatable play. I calculated it, and Bullet Punch was supposed to do around about 95 to 101% here at +4. I'm adamant max attack. I must have got a super low roll or something there. I do not know what happened, but was really debating because Scissor is one of my Chansey counters, and being that my Mega Scissor went down this early in the match is very bad, because it is one of my very good counters to Chansey, and it is gone now. Being Haxorus has to do full double duty now, so gonna go to Jolteon here. If he switches out, he's either Scarf or Specs, and he does. So it's either Scarf, Choice, Specs. I kind of predicted Chansey go in, but I could not be too sure. Went for the Shadow Ball just to be safe. It was debating to go for the Hidden Power Ice as well, but I really did not want to reveal it, even though it's kind of probably obvious I already have it. But gonna go right out into Cotton Candy here. Gonna try setting up a Calm Mind against this thing. I really didn't see this Chansey doing too much to me. I knew it might have had Thunder Wave, or I knew it had. I was pretty sure it had Seismic Toss before I even went into the match, but I was predicting either have Stealth Rock, Thunder Wave, Soft Boiled, something like that, Heal Bell. He is going to go for the Thunder Wave, so I'm pretty sure I know most of his moves now. It's actually Stealth Rock, Seismic Toss, Thunder Wave, and probably Soft Boiled. So going to get fully paralyzed in the first turn, which is really bad. He's going to go right out in Donphan here, which means his Donphan does have the Gunk Shot. I did calculate, though, since I am in Bull's max defense. The only reason I actually have to protect on this next turn, because there is a slight chance he can take me out at the range I am at. So I have to protect and at least get a little bit of leftovers recovery. So just in case if he is banded, there is only a little bit of a chance he can take me out. Right here, I do find out he is Choice Banded. Choice Banded Donphan right here really destroys my team. I did not realize it, but he does go for the Gunk Shot. Going to get a little bit of health back here. You only actually Gunk Shot only would have did around about 50%, so I know he has the Gunk Shot now. Gonna go right out into Rotom here. I am defensive Rotom. I am max defense, max HP. Gunk Shot does this much to it. It only does I actually calculated it. It only does around about like 45 to like 55%. So definitely a banded, Donphan there. He's going to go right out into Chansey. I went for the Blizzard because I wanted to get some damage on the thing no matter what. Donphan and Chansey Core are very big threats to my team right now. That and the Stealth Rocks are up, so it means my Rotom is very hindered as well. Mandibuzz would have probably been a king in this match, to be honest. Mandibuzz would have put in a lot of work, barring the Raikou, I guess. But once the Raikou's gone, Mandibuzz would have put in a lot of work. Go for the Will-O-Wisp, but I don't know how much it matters because he has Natural Cure anyways. So it's just going to be going away on the next few turns here once he does switch out. But I needed some at least residual damage. The Will-O-Wisp damage does more than my Blizzard probably will do. So that's the reason why I did go for it. Going to miss a Blizzard here. Not quite sure how much that really mattered again, because it only probably did like 10% anyways. So Seismic Toss is going to take out my Rotom. So that means a Levitator on my side is gone. That's a huge loss for me as well, because Donphan can come in Earthquake for free now as well. So perfect time to go out into my Haxorus here. I am substitute Citrus Berry with the Mold Breaker, so thought right here was a perfect time to set up my substitute again. This is my only counter to Chansey at this point again as well. Really didn't prepare for Chansey too hard in this match, or my team too hard for Chansey, because I really thought Mega Scissor and Haxorus would really handle the thing decently well. It turns out though, I really let these two go really too early in this match, which was probably one of my misplays in this match as well. Going to go for the Dragon Claw. It's supposed to do around about 50%, which it does. Fake Out, I actually surprised that he does not bring my sub, but a Bullet Punch does. My opponent makes a super good play on the next turn here. Actually goes for the knockoff. I really thought he was going to go for the Bullet Punch again. I get red cut like a complete book here in these next few turns. Just going to go for the substitute again. Predicting him to actually go for the Bullet Punch. He does not go for the Bullet Punch though, so he's either going for the knockoff or Ice Punch. So that's very threatening. He does reveal the knockoff as well, so we know at least know most of his moveset now. Bullet Punch, the Fake Out, knockoff, and I'm assuming either Close Combat or Ice Punch at this point. So I'm gonna substitute again, predicting another Bullet Punch. Does not happen. I get red like a book again. He's gonna keep going for knockoff. He wants me to kill, so at this point I'm super red like a book. There's no way he knows I'm gonna go for a substitute again. He's gonna go for the Bullet Punch, get a little bit of damage off on me. I get red like a complete book right here, guys, which is kind of sad, but at the same time, He's gonna go right out into Donphan here. I really thought Ice Shard was way too obvious here. Gonna go right out into Sylveon. My opponent makes a super good play. He just clicks Earthquake because he knows he has a 30. Well, actually 30 would not be active, but I'm at +1. Dragon Claw had a chance to kill, but I did not go for it because I knew that Ice Shard was way too obvious. My opponent pros plays me. He goes for the Earthquake. It does kill because he is banded. Gonna go right out into Jolteon here. I really thought he was gonna stay in as well because I know he can at least take one Hidden Power Ice. Hidden Power Ice only does around about 55 to around about 63%, I think. So went for the Hidden Power Ice here. He goes right on Chansey. I also, part of me always actually thought he was going to go into Chansey as well. So, gonna go for the Thunderbolt. At this point, I have no switch into this thing. It's down to my Typhlosion, my Jolteon, and my Haxorus. My Haxorus being the only thing that really takes this thing out, and it's at so low HP that I can't really set up a sub either. I'm gonna pop my Citrus here, which I don't know how much it really matters at this point because Seismic Toss is still to a KO at this range. Gonna Volt Switch here, actually baiting the Soft Boiled. So I know he had Soft Boiled at this point. I'm gonna go right onto Haxorus again. At this point, it's either you go home or go broke. So gonna go for that Dragon Claw right here. He is gonna Soft Boiled, which kind of does suck. Dragon Claw should have did a decent amount. I don't know if he's invested in defense because I also had my damage calculator with max defense, max special defense, and Dragon Claw was supposed to do around about 40 to 45%. It did not even do that, not even 40 to 45%. It only did like around about 30%. Seismic Toss is going to take me out here. Chansey coming in late game, completely walling the rest of my mons now. So basically YOLO at this point. I'm going to actually bait the Thunder Wave here. It was my last ditch effort to bait the Thunder Wave. Go into Jolteon, hopefully get a Thunder Wave boost and get my Volt Absorb off. That does not happen though. He's going to go for the Soft Boiled right here. He was either Soft Boiled or he's going to Thunder Wave because he knows that Typhlosion does outspeed most of his team. He also might know that I usually run it Scarfed. So gonna go for the Thunderbolt here. At this point, I really was looking for a para. 10% chance to pair. I was really hoping for it right now because I have absolutely nothing I want to do with this thing. Chansey completely walls the rest of my mons. I let my Scissor and my Haxorus go down way too early in this match. I don't think I prepared for Chansey as much as I should have, which is probably one of the worst things I could have did for this match. I really thought Haxorus and Scissor were going to handle this thing, so that and I maybe should have run knockoff on my Scissor instead, but what can you do, I guess. He's going to take out my Jolteon. I hope for the para. At this point, it's a YOLO. Let's go for the go home or go broke right here. Go for the Focus Blast. I'm Choice Scarfed. I have locked myself into Focus Blast. If he does go on the Raikou, at least I'll take the Raikou out from the range it's at, and I should outspeed if he's Choice Scarfed Raikou. He's going to make the best play he can make. He is paralyzed. I was hoping for a para there. He has to get back-to-back He would have to get back-to-back pairs, though, and I didn't see it happening. Missed the Focus Blast. It doesn't really matter at this point, though, because two sides of Tox are going to take me out. Gonna go for the Focus Blast again, hoping to pick up a crit or a parallel or something here. Does not happen, though, so was not meant to be. Chansey from Season 1 coming over to screw us over, but I'm not really too mad about this match. It was only a matter of time that we were going to be getting a loss, so I'm not really too salty about it. It was a damn good match anyways. Gonna have a very tough match next week as well, because again, a lot of my opponent's draft really counters a lot of my mons. Got the Myrtle Beach Milotics next week, hoping to pull back another win, because I think now we're gonna probably, after this match, we're probably gonna be around, I think probably number 2 or number 3 overall now. Maybe number 4, not quite sure, but all winning streaks come to an end. I guess mine just came to an end right here. I'm not really too salty about it. It was a damn good match. I knew it was only going to go for a matter of time. It was only a matter of time before the streak came to a close. But GG, John. Anyways, if you guys didn't make it this far, please drop a like down below. If you are new, hit that subscribe button as well. Support your Grassy Plains Raikous. Hoping to bounce back next week. I'm gonna do 100 and 120% preparing for next week, because literally like about, I think, around 5 mons really counter most of my draft. So gonna have to really go in and just start kicking ass next week, I guess. I'm gonna have to build up from the bottom again, make it all the way to the top like we did the second week of the season since then. But your Grassy Plains Raikous are now 5-2, so not the worst differential in the league. I'm definitely proud of what we have. So we are actually, I think we're actually one of the top players in the league right now. So that, and a lot of people are actually scared to go against me. I don't know why people are scared to go against me. Chansey porked me over, I guess. Instead of pork, I actually was gonna have my Hacksters actually pork the Chansey in this match, but I guess Chansey porked the Hacksters instead, and the Mega Scissors. So other than that, though, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I will be back with week 8. Hopefully if we get like, I think if we get like 3 or 4 more wins, we should be pretty much guaranteed for playoffs. So just gotta go YOLO, I guess, for the rest of the season. But I'm gonna get out of here. See you guys next time.